I have a client back east, and his brother runs a, a large general contracting company and has for a long time ranked his employees one, two, or threes. And the ranking is how much supervision do they require? A number one employee, very little. And I mean, just hyperbole, but basically you're building a house, he can go build a house. You know,
Okay.
he might call in and ask something, but basically they're self-functioning,
Yeah.
pretty
Self-sufficient.
much zero. Yeah, self-sufficient. A two is what you might call a normal employee. They need instruction. We have to define these things, but maybe daily instruction. They need somebody to check their work. You need to keep up with them, but kind of a normal employee. And a
Okay.
number three is what the way I described it was, you might as well not hire him because you're going to do it all yourself anyway. And I thought that was really good to a way to rank people when you're trying to describe what makes good employees. If you can come up with a criteria on how much supervision they require and rank
Mm.
them that way, it's kind of a way to communicate among management, to yourself, and also to them. They need to know you're a number one,
Yeah.
you're a number two, and you're a number three. Um, and we don't tolerate threes. Threes either go away or move up or move out, right?
Yeah.
So, and number twos, you're always trying to improve them. So, anyway, I just like the idea. It's kind of a model of clarity. And if everybody understands that one of the things I am ranked on is my ability to get things done without supervision.
Yeah. It's an interesting metric to track more than like output, which is what you would typically track in terms
Yeah.
of like, did you get this done on time, on budget, whatever it is, but more so. And I'm sure you're still tracking that because you don't want to just not supervise somebody and then them not do anything either. Right. But
Well,
so
we
I
all
guess you
we
would,
all have we do. I'm glad you said that. But we all have number ones working with us. I mean, maybe not, but I've never not.
yeah.
It's somebody that's totally on the team. They're thinking like I am. They're engaged. They're totally with it, and we have number ones.
Yeah.
You could turn it over to them while you moved away. Might come back and make your intentions known, but other than that, you move off to a different location. So we have them,
Yeah.
but how do we recognize that? And then when we have that information, what do we do with it? And sorry, I interrupted your
No.
thoughts there.
It's good. I think, that obviously there's other things that you track, but how do you definitely have to communicate to them that that's what you're seeking. I want people that are self-starters, that can problem solve, that can handle all of the crises and challenges that come up on the job site, but are also going to make the right decisions, work well, get things done, all that kind of stuff. So then you have to have a process in for like, how often are you tracking this? Is it every single job where like, hey, your supervisor is ranking you on how you were supervisor
Much
not?
supervision you took. Yeah.
Do you need a supervisor at that point is what I'm
Right.
thinking. We don't hire supervisors at our company because everyone is self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if that happens, that's a good deal.
Okay. So you have some sort of process, maybe it's per job, per month, per quarter, something like that. You do have to have probably some sort of knowledge base, like of SOPs and where all questions can be answered in some respect.
Well,
Um,
even maybe a little before I'm taking a knowledge base is what happened that you're tracking.
well, so then
But
that's the other thing. You got to track what decisions did you make and then a way of training and giving feedback on those decisions regularly.
yeah, it's like having a culture statement. We've talked about that in the
Yeah.
past. We lay out a statement about our culture, integrity, right? But it takes some refinement, some bullet points beneath. What's that mean? That means I do
Yeah.
what I say I would do. I communicate promptly if I find out I can't do what I promised to do.
Yeah.
We need clarity on what constitutes a number one in terms of supervision. And those, I mean, they can be, they're always going to have an element of, I think, subjectivity because it's, I mean, literally you can count the questions they ask, but it'll be more of a subjective. But you have to define with clarity what they're being held accountable for.
Yeah.
And
I think you all, I mean, it's gonna be hard if you just start to implement this out of nowhere and you've got even just like 10 employees. Um, but it really starts with the hiring process. I'm thinking of how you implement. I mean, it's like your values. You've got to say, hey, this is what we value here. And then that's the kind of people that you go out there looking for. And honestly, I think there's a lot of people out there that don't want to be supervised.
I
Um,
literally running through my head while you're, oh, supervised or to be supervisors?
that don't want
Both.
that both, but that don't want, hey, like I don't really want your supervision. I want
Oh,
to be trusted to do the job i- the right way.
and we're looking
And
for those guys and gals.
exactly.
But there
Eh,
are also a bunch of twos out there. They
mhm.
just want you to tell them what to do. They're not going to be hurt that they didn't advance to a one.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to do. I just want you to tell me what to do. Give me the stuff I need to do it, and I'll go do it.
Yeah. I guess the
So
only concern I would have at a certain level is I guess that is your culture, but what does that look like in terms of too many cooks in the kitchen at a certain point? You'd have to at a certain level, some people do need to be supervised, and maybe supervised isn't the right word, but at least led. Like,
everybody needs to be led. The number ones
yeah,
need to know what we're doing and
right,
what's the point and what's the strategy, the goal, and all that. It's do you need to be? I'm overstating a little bit. They don't need to be micromanaged. I don't
yeah,
need to check. Here's the job, guys. Go plumb that house. We've done it before. Go plumb the
yep,
house. I don't want to hear about it. And I don't want to regret that I didn't go over there and check it out and approve it before they poured concrete on the pipes, right?
mm,
Because I know you will have done that.
yeah.
That's if I had all chiefs that did that, I wouldn't need any. Well, we can't say that anymore, can we?
We can say Chiefs, it's all right.
Chiefs,
I
yeah.
think
Kansas
I think
City Chiefs.
it's a compliment.
There you go.
Um,
That's what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah.